All right, let's take the discussion forward then. We have Vikas Singh, Vice President at ICICI Securities, who joins us on the show. Hi, Vikas. Good morning. Good to see you in as always. What do you make of the Steel Secretary's comments? Mr. Pondrik is saying that it's expected soon. But what are you factoring in? Are you factoring in that safeguard duty ultimately does see the light of day? Currently, there's no safeguard duty, and that's not been the case actually for the last 20 days. I think effective November 6th is when that expired. So for 20 days, there's been no protection. You see this as a big risk that it's not going to get renewed?
Good morning, Nigel. Yes, we are also factoring in that the final duty would get implemented uh, in some time, basically. Currently, if you look at the steel prices, they are already at a steep discount to Chinese as well as Korean imports. So effectively, if there's no safeguard duty, final safeguard duty comes in, we might see another 1,500 to 2,000 rupees price fall from current levels. Because for versus Chinese, we have already given away most of the safeguard benefit. So we are expecting that the safeguard duty would come, and we are still hopeful that this would help a little bit of price improvement, maybe by January in the flats, because flats are oversupplied at this point of time. And longs, we are expecting some price improvement from December onwards.
Okay, all right. And the longs, normally longs don't get imported. So that irrespective whether the duty notification comes or not, you're expecting a price improvement in longs. Could you tell us what is the quantum?
Yeah, so basically, what our expectation is usually December onwards is the peak construction quarter for India. This will last till April or May. So usually, long prices have a tendency to go on an upward trajectory during this period. We're expecting marginal, not very high, 500 to 1,000 rupees kind of the price increase in the long segment in December.
Okay, and the price increase in flats will be uh, based on whether or not the duty sees the light of day, right? Because in the near term,
That's
otherwise
correct.
flats will be under pressure. We have domestic steel companies that are coming on with capacity, and now that risk of imports again opens up. Would that be a fair assessment that only if the duty comes, only then will we see a price increase?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
What is the current price difference? If I look at the domestic pricing of steel and landed cost of imported steel, what is the current price difference?
So currently, if we don't count safeguard duty, then there's not much difference. But assuming if the provisional safeguard duty would have continued, then you are 12% cheaper versus Chinese and 9 to 10% cheaper versus Japanese and Korea. So that's why I said okay, we have already given away most of the safeguard benefits over the last couple of months. And currently, if safeguard doesn't come, then the Chinese would come at par and Japanese, Korea would put further pressure of 1,500 to 2,000 rupees on the prices.
Got it. All right. Okay. So I think that duty should come about to help the profitability of the domestic guys and also keep it very, very competitive. For the time being, you're factoring in that safeguard duty should come about. And my interactions with the industry as well suggest that they're expecting to come. They believe it's a delay and it's not a cancellation. Let's hope that happens. What's your view then on ferrous as well as on the non-ferrous pack? I recall that call on Vedanta you made a couple of years ago. It was in isolation when you were very, very positive. The stock is at 500 rupees and dividend payouts have been very, very healthy from the company itself. The demerger is in the works and hopefully that sees the light of day from a shareholder perspective. What will it add if we do see that demerger go through?
Yeah, so we are still positive on Vedanta,
Okay.
basically. And we are also hopeful of demerger to go through because this company seems to be serious regarding demerger process. That's why they have paid SEPCO as well. So gradually they are removing the hurdles on the demerger one by one. So if demerger happens, so our current target price is closer to 580 and we'll stick to that. Regarding dividend payments going forward, I think that the next 6 month dividend payment would be a little bit low on a lower side because the company doesn't have a very high need of paying for the VRL debt repayment for the next 5 to 6 months.
Okay, all right. And your top preference would be from both the steel as well, ferrous and non-ferrous. If you could just name the stocks. Vedanta is a stock that you like with 580 target price. From the ferrous names, what do you like?
On the ferrous name, we are still constructive on Tata Steel
Okay.
at this point of time.
Vikas, a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks a lot for giving us an insight with how do you see the dynamics pan out. And the industry is hoping that finally we get that notification with regard to duties. Otherwise, the domestic industry could be in for some troubled times, given the kind of capacity ramp up and lack of export opportunities as well.
Absolutely. So this is an important point to watch to see if we indeed get a change on the duty and extension or something new in terms of protective measures for domestic steel players.